adding them in?
I mean, I love both of them. It was kind of a wild recruiting process as it got late, with the coaching change, but both dudes stayed solid, and having Sire come over late was a great addition. And so with my backs, I try to keep a diverse skill set. And as they all know, I need two of those guys ready to go at all times. And so adding more bodies to the group is always good, especially, with what happened this year. Got a little thin, but Ash pushed through, and then it helped Breezy with his development as well. So just adding more guys with good skill sets. They can all catch the ball in the backfield. Obviously, pass protection's a premium, and they're all really good running backs with the ball in their hands. So I think we've added some good firepower to the backfield.
Can you just talk a little about each guy individually, and then just maybe their story and what you liked about them?
Well, Dylan, off the bat, I was just wondering why more guys didn't jump on early. Because coming off of his junior year track season, he ran the 10.76, and then his film matched it. And so with him, when I started recruiting him last spring, I told him I'm going to be here all the way through. And then we had a little hiccup there. Nebraska started to come in, and then but him and his family, they've always been solid with us. Got him out here on the visit. They love what we do on offense, and his skill set just fits. I mean, you saw it this year in his senior film. He ran a lot harder than he did his junior year, but the speed was there, and so that's what you love to see in junior to senior transformation. And then with Sire, it was totally different. We brought him out here in June. He committed to ASU, and we just kind of stuck with it. But the main thing is we weren't recruiting him when he was committed to ASU, but he kind of just kept watching us and doing his research on what we were doing. And you could kind of tell towards the end of the season that we just didn't quit, and that's what he liked about us. And I think Coach Spence went into that a little bit. But with him, he brings another skill set. He can play like 4 or 5 different positions. And, we love that with our backs, because you can see we split them out. We do different things, but he has the skill set to play nickel. He could play, probably will linebacker. He could play high safety. He could play, a lot of different positions. But that's the skill set you want, playing running back. I just love good football players.
Having Ashton coming back and kind of seeing his already, potential and hype for next year. I mean, what did that do to these two guys when you're trying to recruit running backs, for them to want to play with a guy like this, and also to see like what is possible when you come to Boise State?
Well, I mean, I'm the RB coach, but the offensive staff that we have here, man, it's unbelievable with Coach Potter and Coach Keene. They do a really good job in designing our game plan, and we get a lot of ideas from all over the country. We're watching NFL film, we're watching other teams, seeing what they do. And so just for, those guys coming here, they just know that they're going to get the ball in a diverse many different ways. Mm-hmm. And then we got our jet package, we have our screen game, we have, our empty packages. So just for those guys, to get those guys in here and know that they're going to be taken care of on and off the field and developed into a full sale back. That's what I sold them, and, I'm not lying to them. That's what we do.
I know we asked you all about it, but now the season's kind of over and we're already kind of looking ahead to next year. We saw the shirts already come out for Ashton, the Heisman shirts and stuff. I mean, I know the sky's the limit, but do you think that he's can put himself in a real position to be in the national kind of conversation next year?
Without a doubt. I mean, Ashton's number one. He's a special individual, because off the field, you get a lot of people don't see him work day to day, but he's a monster in the weight room, and he brings it every day at practice. And so some of the stuff he does on Saturday, he's doing it on Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah, I think he has a really good shot to do whatever he wants. With all my guys, I tell them all the time, I just pray for health and prosperity for him, because that's the main thing playing the running back position. It takes a lot of luck, with your body, and everything has to line up to get to that next level. But if everything goes like we expect, he's going to be definitely a force again this year. And we all saw what he does with the ball in his hands. He the main emphasis for him, working into this offseason is just, conditioning, making sure he keeps his conditioning up, and then just praying for health. Man.
And how big of a step can Breezy take in year 2?
Oh, he can take a huge step. For most freshmen coming in, it's the hardest part is just, absorbing all the offense. And so just getting him on board and giving him a full spring, a full summer, that's going to be huge for Breezy's development, because I know mentally the game's going to slow down. It always does in year 2. But he did some really good things coming in, when he did. I think we got him up to about 15 carries a couple times, and he grinded out some late game stuff. But he's only going to get better from here, and the sky's the limit for him too.
Final thing, we saw you get the 2-year deal, to come back. I mean, what was that a no-brainer for you, and what is it that made you want to stick around?
Well, it's just the people here, man. people talk about it all the time, but this is really a family atmosphere. Like, you don't go a lot of places where, you know, I got a little kid and my girl here, she's comfortable, and the family side of it is real here. Like, we hang out outside of the building, our families know each other. Like, I can tell you everybody's kid's name, everybody's wife's name, and that's something you don't see all the time. And so really it's just the people, the community. I mean, the game day atmosphere here is second to none. I mean, getting to play on the blue every Saturday and doing those things, but I just love being at Boise State, and that's what, you know, kind of kept me here.